Hello everyone, welcome back to the JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In this video, we are going to talk about something that separates beginners from the professional developers. Best practices and clean code. Now, your code may already working, but today we will learn how to write code that is easy to read, easy to understand, and easy to maintain. So this topic is extremely important because in real jobs, people don't judge you by whether your code works only and they judge you by how clean your code is. So if you are a beginner, don't worry, we will go step by step with the real example, and I will also write code with the in the PS Code and explain everything while doing it. Always also as always the PPT and code links are available in the description. So let's get started. So in this video you will learn what clean code really means, why best practices matter in the real project, how to name variables and function properly, and how to write readable code, common mistake beginners usually make, and the right optimization mindset, not overthinking too early. So this is not theory only, this is the real developer thinking. Now what is clean code? So clean code is that is easy to read, easy to understand for other developers, and also easy to understand for your future self, because trust me, after 3 months you will forget what you wrote. And clean code is also easy to change and extend, and it follows consistent rules. There is one golden rule I want you to remember: code is read more times than it is written. So always write code for human first, not for the computers. Now, why best practices matters? Because in real project you don't work alone. Means code stay in the project for years, and messy code create bugs, and debugging becomes painful for other developer also, and performance suffer. So bad code may work today, but clean code work for a long time. So this is why companies care so much about code quality. Now let's talk about the naming convention. So this is the one of the most important part of the clean code. So good name example like explain means what the code is doing. Bad names are like a, b, c, I, j, k, or x, y, z, temporary variables. But the good names are like total price, username, is login, fetch user data. So here is a very powerful rule. If a variable or function name needs a comment to explain it, the name is bad, rename it. So let me show you in the VS Code. Let TP equal to 500. Here TP stands for total price. I am just saying you. So this code work. But when I read it, I ask what is TP. Means if I give you this code, you may be asked what is TP here. Now total price, temporary value, or something else. So let me fix it by just writing that total price is equal to 500. That's simple. Now I don't need any comment. The name itself explains the meaning. So this is called the clean code. Now variable naming rules. In JavaScript, we use the camel case. Means start with the lowercase letter and no space, meaningful word. So avoid short and confusing name like here we already write TP and total price. So always choose clarity over the shortness. Function naming best practices. Function should always do one thing, like a login function, logout function, register function, and good examples are like get user data, calculate total, validate form. So bad example is like do stuff and something this. So if your function name sound unclear, the function itself is probably unclear. So readable code principle means readable code is very important, like use proper indentation, keep formatting consistent, and add space between the logical break blocks, and avoid too many nested condition. Like remember, readable code is the better than the clever code, and don't try to look smart, try to look clear. Now comments when to use means comments are not bad, but misuse of comment is the bad. Like use comment to explain why not what. Like Bad command like add 1 to I. What is this? I plus plus, always know, already always know I plus plus means adding the 1. Now this command is useless. Good command explain intention like retry login if the first attempt fails. If your code needs too many commands, improve the code also. Now avoiding the common mistakes. Some very common beginner mistakes are like writing everything in one file. Means they, instead of writing the login, logout register or the forget password in a single file, make the 4 files smaller file and you will easily debug if any error occurs. And use the global variables everywhere. This is also a very common mistake in the beginners. And copy pasting a code again and again, ignoring the error handling, and means not writing the try catch block, and use the means by default errors, and not testing edge cases, means test edge cases also. So these habits create messy code very fast. So try principle. Try means don't repeat yourself. Code basic principle is try, don't repeat yourself. If logic repeat, create a function. If structure repeat, reuse it. Less repetition means cleaner code, fewer bug, easier to maintain, easier to update also. Now optimization mindset. So this is very important for beginners. Step 1, make it work. Step 2, make it clean. Step 3, make it fast, and do not over optimize too early. Means first make it work, then make it clean, means remove the unnecessary variable, then make it fast in last. And correct and readable code is always more important than fast but confusing code. Now real world best practices, use a clean folder structure, and keep files small, follow team coding standard, and use tools like linters or formatter, prettiers, and always review your own code. So professional developers spend more time reading code than writing it. Now clean code summary. So let's quickly summarize. Good naming is powerful. Readability matters more than the speed, and functions should be small and focused, and consistency is the key. So always think like a team developer, not a individual one. And clean code is not about perfection, it's about care. So that is for this video on the best practices and clean code. If you are a beginner, don't try to apply everything at once. So just improve one habit at a time. As you build more project with the senior developer, professional developer, you will get the knowledge. And if you found this helpful, like it, share, and subscribe to JDCodebase for more beginner-friendly web development series. And don't forget the PPT and code links are available in the video description of all the videos. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.